RIP to my niggas. I love you every day. Like way back in the day when we played on the sandbox. Like Triple K when they say, don't play with the shade. I'm a motherfucking go-getter. It's the money, it's the triple play. It's like KKK when they lynch a young black nigga. Like they lost their fucking seat today. Cause crime don't pay. It don't pay for the worst niggas. Busting caps, ducking triggers, fitted caps, rehab, you a loser nigga. And if you didn't know, I love you my nigga, I'm still your backbone, get shit straight. My mama always told me, keep your head straight, don't let her fuck with your mental, keep pushing grapes, stack your money to the ceiling, keep your head up high, and don't give a fuck how a nigga feeling. Okay, my loved ones. Out Podcast, what's up to my people? You dig? Another podcast, you dig? I'm hella excited today, you dig? Because, you know, today is like an anniversary for me. This is number 14. So I'm celebrating today with my Patron and my happy blunt, you dig? So that's just to say I made it, man. I made it to where I wanted to make it to where now I know this is what I'm doing, you dig? So I just want to let everybody know out there that I ain't giving up. This is me for a while, you know. It's a little bit of less music, you know. I ain't doing so much music these days, but it's all good. You know, I don't need to do a lot of music these days because in reality a lot of music ain't being paid for. I'm making a lot of music and it ain't being paid for. You know, I got to put it on the platform, and then the platform, I'm independent, so it's very hard for me. So, you know, I'm doing this. I'm going to start doing this a little more and have a little more fun, you know, with this right here. But yeah, tonight is just really for, man, this is like an anniversary for me. This is podcast number 14. I said when I made it to 14, I was going to just you know, do me. You know, tonight is just a little celebration for me, you know. So if you out there and you got your cups up and stuff like that, you know, have a drink with me, you know what I'm saying? Cheers, toast to number 14. You dig? But yeah, I just want to you know, I want to get into right now. I want to get straight into some shit because I got a lot to say today. So you know, a lot of shit been going on lately. You know, last week, the guy PMB Rock. I know y'all heard about that shit that happened to him at the Roscoe's Chicken in L.A. Man, that's sad, bro. Like everybody's reporting on it, so I definitely got to report on it too. I got to give this to my city, to Stocktown, because I don't know if Stocktown is aware of what happened out there, but man, that's sad, man. We got our own killings, you know what I'm saying, to be thinking about some shit like that. But the same shit is happening in my city, but it's, you know, it's a little worser, you know what I mean? Niggas that ain't even in chicken spots. Niggas is driving their cars down the street and you getting shot at like that, you know what I mean? It's all kind of shit happening. So, you know, but you know, prayers go out to that brother family, man. PMB Rock, you know, prayers go out to his family because I didn't know him, you know what I mean? I've heard some of his music before, and when I found out it happened, I didn't know who he was until I asked, like, okay, what do he sing? So and then they started singing one of the songs to me that he sung, and I was like, oh, okay, I know. Okay, I know who he is now. So okay, he sung some music that I've actually heard, but you know, he was on the scene, but you know how people are it for that moment and then they're not it after a while. I think that's kind of like what was going on, but anyways, that brother got murdered in L.A. I think it was on the east on I think it was on the east of L.A. and he got murdered at a Roscoe's Chicken, man. And they had it online. Like that shit was sad, bro. I don't like. It just it gives me flashbacks to when I got shot and shit like that. So it's just freaking crazy, bro. How everybody, not even that, all they wanted was his chain, bro. fucking chain. Like, ain't no money. Like, after they buy that shit, man, ain't no value in them diamonds on their necks. Diamonds don't cost nothing, bro. Like, they paying more for it when they go in the store and buy it than when they need to sell it. When they need to sell it and get some of their money back, man, that shit ain't. They don't cost nothing, bro. You don't really get nothing back. Like, you spend $14,000 on a chain. I rarely think they probably would give you like maybe $3,000 back for it if you get that. Like, so it's really not worth it, bro. Like, not even that. I wear a chain. I wear a chain. I ain't gonna lie, I wear chains too. But then I don't run around with two and three chains on at a time. I wear one chain at a time. But I do. I have gold chains. You know what I mean? And I'm not scared to wear them. But these gold chains that they ain't worth. They probably worth about maybe 2,800 at the most. Like, they ain't worth nothing, bro. It's not even worth ripping this chain off my neck, because after you rip this chain off my neck, you're gonna break it. So once you break it, it lowers the value again. Like, and it's just gold. Like, and it ain't even solid gold. Like, no, most of this gold that they make ain't solid gold. That shit ain't solid gold. That shit it's got tin and some other shit inside of it. Like, it's got platinum in it. It's got some other shit in it. Like, it's not solid gold. So, to all the brothers out there that ever get to the point to where you look at a nigga and you hating on his chain, like, man, keep it 100, bro, with yourself. Like, if you really want to steal something, nigga, go to the fucking bank. Go rob the fucking bank. You feel me? Like, that's dumb. That's dumb. You're gonna go rob a motherfucking nigga on the street that once you take the chain, it ain't no value in that fucking shit. So if you really G and you really a gangster and you so called a G and you doing shit like that, nigga, go rob the bank, nigga. Go rob the bank. Go rob the bank and get away with it. You ain't G unless you can get away with it. You know what I mean? And get to spend the money. So in reality, man, all these motherfuckers running around robbing chains and stuff like that, motherfuckers gotta be ready for them niggas, bro. Like, all them motherfuckers that's doing shit like that, you gotta be ready, man. If you go walk around with 3 and 4 chains on at a time, and they worth more than 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, hell no. If they worth more than $10,000, you make sure you got security. If you ain't got no fucking security, you better make sure you dangerous with it. And that's just how it is, man. Like, these motherfuckers want to take chains and shit. Like, you ain't coming up off no chain, nigga. What you gonna do with that chain? Now that chain is stolen. You feel me? Like I said in my fucking song, snatching that chain is stole. What you gonna do with that fucking stolen chain? Nothing. Nothing. Because everybody's gonna be looking for it. So when you turn it in, the police might get your motherfucking ass implicated in the murder or anything like that. Just like them boys went in there and killed that boy. What they gonna do with that shit? Now they gotta, you know what they gotta do with that shit? They gotta throw that shit away. Cause now if they let anybody know they got this nigga chain, they implicated in the murder. So now they can't do shit with that shit. But you ask me though, he wasn't sunning. They wasn't sunning there to rob him. They were sunning there to kill that nigga. So shit happens. So I feel like okay, it wasn't that why they had to shoot him. He didn't have no gun. Why did they have to shoot him? Like, they took the chain, they took what he had. So what the fuck? What they shoot him for? Not even that. His girl was sitting right across from him. Why they didn't grab her shit? Not even that, because I'm quite sure she had plenty of jewelry on, rings on her fingers. Why they didn't grab her shit? Why they was after him? But in reality, that's where shit goes back to. You got to think about the label. You got to think about these label motherfuckers and where they from and who's they signed to. Like, what's the beef they got? You know what I mean? What kind of beef? You know, these motherfuckers be having beef, and he was in L.A. It's not always good in L.A. So in reality, they say he was in a bad area. I don't care if she dropped anything. She dropped a picture on her Instagram. I don't think that's why they came to get him. That's not why they came to get him, bro. Like, they seen him go inside of there. Or they was probably already sitting in there. A motherfucker just a phone call away. That's all it takes is a phone call. So in reality, like, shit in the hood happened different. Like, that location shit, you know what I mean? It's like the blood nigga said. The blood nigga said, man, it's hella Roscoe chickens in fucking LA. It's hella Roscoe chickens in LA. So how did they know which Roscoe chickens he was at? It wasn't that what she dropped. It wasn't that. It was just that, man, it was just a bad neighborhood. It was in the bad place. He shouldn't have been there. Like a lot of people say he shouldn't have been there. It was other ways that he could have went by doing it. I mean, but then, you know, he probably been going there and he just got caught right then. You dig? He probably just got caught right then. He probably been going in there. And he went in there and sat down with his girl, and like, I feel like he had been there before for him to do some shit like that. You know what I mean? And you in the hood, you at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, like, that didn't sit with me well. So more than likely, you ask me, I think the young man was a hit out put on him, and they was sent in there to kill him. They wasn't sent in there to rob him. They was sent in there to make it look like a robbery, but they were sent in there to kill that boy, and they killed him. You know, and that's sad. You know, that's crazy too. But on the other hand, we gonna show that boy some love tonight, man. Show his family some love, and say to his family, it's gonna be all right. And we have you in our prayers tonight for PNB Rock. You know what I mean? I didn't know him personally, but just I report the news, so you know that was news of the week for me. You know what I mean? So it was enough said, and he was a known person. He was a celebrity. So being that, we're gonna play a song. We're gonna play one of his songs right now. So I'll be back. Check it out.
I want you all to myself. You don't need nobody else. I want you all to myself, I swear. Oh yeah. I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want you all to myself because I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want you all to myself, I swear. I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want you all to myself because I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else. I want you all to myself. Now that I got you here, girl, I ain't gon' play with you, because it's a lot of things that I wanna say to you. Girl, you know you the shit. Balenciaga's on your kicks. Niggas all on your dick, but we ain't gon' trip, cause I'm not ready for no commitments. But I swear I hate seeing you with them. And I know you ain't tryna control me, and I know you tired of being lonely. I can't help how I feel, I'm just keeping it real. They can't hear you, girl, because I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want you all to myself because I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself, I swear. I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself because I'm selfish, I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else. I want to order myself. Sorry, I'm selfish, can't help it. You know I get stuck when you come around. And them niggas be sick cause we be on some shit. Yeah, they know I'm gon' hold you down. Pull up in the whip, tell you how I been with your friends. We gon' go to my crib, have myself cook us up a dinner. Girl, you know you fuckin' with a winner. I ain't nothing like these veins, I swear. Name a place I can take you there. I'll do anything to make you laugh. And you can have anything, just ask. But just know that I'm selfish, and I swear I can't help it. But it's all for you, yeah, it's all for you. I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself because I'm selfish, I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself, I swear. I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself because I'm selfish, I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else. I want to order myself.
PNB Rock. R.I.P. man. Yeah, I want to just say to his family, we have you in our prayers, and it's gonna be all right. Like, he's in a better place, and now it's just really time to really say, it's a lot of deaths that's going on in life. Period. That's life, and I want to say to all my soldiers that fell within the years of everything that's happened, man. Everybody that's fell through gun violence, everybody that's fell even down to a heart attack, I'm representing for all of those fallen soldiers today. I have did it before on my podcast, and I just feel the need when it's a death and that I acknowledge, I have to do a podcast about it. So, and I'm not just representing for him. I'm representing for all the fallen soldiers that I know too. You know what I mean? And I just want to say some names like, just my nigga Fuka. You know, he was a street nigga. You know, he didn't deserve to die. Nobody deserves to die, bro. He didn't die by a gun though. But R.I.P. to Stephen Shelton. It's been a long time, brother. Like, I've been had you in my prayers. Like, I grew up with you on that turf. You know what I mean? After what happened to you, I feel so bad about what happened. I didn't get to say anything. I wasn't even there the day that it happened. I wasn't there. You know what I mean? Usually I'd have probably been gambling with y'all or something. But R.I.P. to that brother. Shit, R.I.P. to my OG, Coon Dog. You know what I mean? It's a better day. I still look up to that man. Like, he did some shit for me back in the day that he didn't have to. But I was a young nigga though, and he always loved me because he knew my dad from the gym. They always, you know what I mean. He always admired what my dad did. Everybody admired my dad on the South Side. You know what I mean. I was always little doctor. You know what I mean? My nigga, damn, I wonder is he still around? My nigga, damn, what's Blood name? Damn, what's his name? His, Donald Rucker. Donald Rucker, my nigga Donald Rucker. Every time I used to see my nigga, he used to call me, "What's up, doctor?" Like, "What's up, little doctor? What's up with you, man?" Like, anytime I was on the turf and shit, like, I can always remember that in the back of my head, too, you know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't seen him in hella years, maybe in a penitentiary or something, because all these niggas is really street niggas I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Like, I love them to death, you know what I mean? I remember being late nights, you know what I mean? Donald Rucker, my nigga, salute to my nigga. He's still running around somewhere, you know what I mean? So, if he ever get a hold to this or anybody that know him, somebody push this off to Donald, you know what I mean? But let me keep going. My nigga Boss, Julian Street, from the Jew block, from the Jew, you know what I mean? I love him. He was a good cat to me. You know what I mean? I remember different stuff about him. I remember always kidding around, with Boss all the time. You know what I mean? He was the fighter from out south. You know what I mean? And then we all knew each other. We all came up together. We all went to that Kennedy Park over there, back there, and went swimming. We did a lot of swimming back there, man. It was good times, you know what I mean? All my Jew block niggas, y'all know what I'm talking about, you feel? His brother Tavoris, R.I.P. to them brothers, man. He a little younger than me, I remember coming up on the turf with little Tavoris, but he was younger then, you know what I mean? They was all young hustlers then, So after we got older, I kind of left the turf, so I didn't get to really hang out with Tavoris much before he passed along. But R.I.P. to my nigga. You in my prayers too, brother. Let me think about some more people. Cause shit, it's just thinking about this shit, you know what I mean? The way PMB Rock passed away, and the way that some of the other brothers that I'm talking about that I've already named passed away. Everybody had their own way of passing away. Some of them died by gun violence, no doubt, you know what I mean? Most of them died by gun violence because, us black males, that's how most of us die, is by gun violence. But with that being said, let's keep moving on with the program. R.I.P. to all them soldiers that I just named. So, we just go keep it moving. Now, this what I want to say to all my people coming up. I got music coming out real soon, so y'all stay tuned for that. So, just be on the lookout for me, you dig? But I want to play some more music for you, so check this song out right here.
Cherry Production.
When you fighting them cases, court days coming slow. The man was no joke, you just gotta have hope. And don't say shit, give a fuck what they say they know. Give a fuck what they find, give a damn who they get. I bet the shit won't stick, my last rapper was a bitch. They gave him 28 years, cause the nigga won't close his lips. Cause the ops still hating, be the same niggas broke them statement. Them niggas couldn't take you, they was too scared to face you. Was going through that bitch like Jace. Well, you gotta be a fool, how you do that shit cool? You giving names, you ain't playing by the rules. Leave his ass in the pool of his own damn blood. It's the type of shit that don't make the news. See, now you just chillin', you just waiting on trial. Gain them out like going wild, you know you got a child. And his mama ain't shit, but I know you learned that by now. Heard she fucking with the ops, and she was just when they blocked with the same nigga you was trying to pop. Man, this shit gotta stop. Now you locked in the room, you just plotting, waiting, doing push-ups. You better check on your bro, cause a nigga on the new came in, said he heard he got smoked. Better check on your hoe, cause the same little niggas say she out there right now getting poked. They just ruin your day. Now you tryna start a fight, saying niggas better stay out your way. Nigga, fix your face. Why don't nobody give a fuck? Everybody going through the same thing. Let me tell you how I go in hell. Boy, it's kinda cold in here. You ain't got nobody making stove in hell. Better hide your pole in hell. Got niggas getting old in here. Might lose tell you how I go in here. Boy, it's kinda cold in here. You ain't got nobody making stove in here. But I had your pole in here. Got niggas getting old in here. Might lose your soul in here. Been gone for a couple years, man. A couple years. I've been gone. Tryna come back home. They doing me wrong. This shit take long. Answer your phone. Man, let me tell you how it is. See, you just got out now. Nigga tryna see his kids. But look, this the deal. You don't got the bitch number. You don't know what she lives. So you call her whole mama. It ring 3 times. Hey, Miss Jones, how you been? First thing she say, it's all this bond and then you back out again. But you ain't even tripping. She finna die anyway. Old bitch knocking on like 6. And you ain't even got a penny. You think it get rich and die trying. Baby rapper must be fit. Boy, you need you a glizzy. Cause you still in the city and shorty and them still getting busy. See, I keep mine with me. And it's hard getting a gun from a nigga. It's like trying to get a kick. So what you gon' do? You gon' rob or gon' shoot? You gon' trap or gon' clap? You gon' win or gon' lose? You gon' work, go to church, sell some merch on the verse. Boy, I know that shit hurt. Better rap, better stack, better get them blue hundreds, put them in the Mac. The DA on your ass, you fuck up one time, then your ass going back. Let me tell you how I go in here. Boy, it's kinda cold in here. You ain't got nobody making stove in here. But I had your pole in here. Got niggas getting old in here. Might lose your soul in here. Been gone for a couple years, man. A couple years. Let me tell you how I go in here. Boy, it's kinda cold in here. You ain't got nobody making stove in here. But I had your pole in here. Got niggas getting old in here. Might lose your soul in here. Been gone for a couple years, man. A couple years. I've been gone. Tryna come back home. They doing me wrong. This shit take long. Answer your phone.
Cherry Production.
That's that King Von, peoples. King Von. You know, R.I.P. to my nigga, King Von. You know, we all listen to his music out there. So everybody send prayers to his family. And God bless his family. But, you know, I want to mention, you know, my podcast is out a day early, which it'll go back to normal days on next week. But this podcast is to introduce T.Y. T.Y. The T.Y. show is gonna be on it's gonna be coming up on Wednesdays. So he's gonna do my podcast tomorrow. So my podcast come early, which would be tonight, which would be Saturday. So y'all stay tuned for T.Y. tomorrow on the same channel with you guys. Look out for my nigga, man. Look out for his new music. You know, we ain't gonna play it all on this podcast, but we gonna play a lot of local music and a lot of other music. You know what I mean? And we gonna give everybody a fair shot. So anybody that he knows from his group of music, you know, you guys, it's all good. You guys will be played on the podcast. So I want everybody to stay tuned for T.Y. on Sunday, which is tomorrow. So you guys look out for my podcast. I'm a post it. You guys, you know, share it, like it. You know what I mean? He got a lot to say, so y'all check him out. And his podcast will be on Wednesdays at 8:30, which will be the T.Y. show. So y'all get at him on Wednesdays. Y'all go check him out. You know, give him a couple views. You know what I'm saying? Go check out, see what he got to say and shit. Go listen to some of that new music that they dropping and shit like that, or whatever they got playing. And you know what I mean? Because we local channel. We a local channel, so we love to play local music. So any of you guys out there that want your music played, y'all get at your boy. Just hit me in the DM. Send me a link so I can go get your music. And it's all good, and I'll play you. So, you know, once again, it's going to be the T.Y. show, which is going to be on the same channel, which is going to be on the Out Podcast. It's going to be on the same channel. You guys check that out on Wednesday night at 8:30. So, TY be coming on tomorrow night at 8:30. So you guys go check him out and see if you guys like him. So Wednesdays will be his nights, but he'll be doing my podcast tomorrow night, and I come out tonight. So y'all go check that out. So I don't know, but this the end of my podcast, and I love all my people that's listening on this podcast, which is the Out Podcast. Y'all check out all the new shit coming out. You got the next gen coming out with clothing line and stuff like that. Shit, and you guys go get it that T&W Trucking Boys. T&W Trucking Boys. So y'all go check that out too, you know what I mean? And of course, go check out my page, my Facebook page, my Twitter page. My Instagram page will be, y'all can get at me at Lee Williams, or you get at me Pint the Pioneer, whichever one you want to. I'll come up in either one. Go check out my new music, you know what I mean, on iTunes. I'm on all platforms, so y'all go check out that new music. Go check out all that good shit. And let me see what else I got coming up. The band. We got a band out there that's doing a lot of shows. That if you guys want to order them, I got a little hookup on them. Which one of my partners is in the band, which is Tuffy, and he a drum player. So y'all get at me on that if y'all want the band. They do weddings, they do parties, they do it all. So y'all get at me on that. They don't cost much. It's fairly cheap. But yeah. Until the next time, to my peoples, Passed Out. I love all you people. All you peoples that gave me a chance and like my podcast and is listening to my podcast and is giving me a like or just subscribing on my page to see what I come out with next. Thank all of you, and I love you. Peace. So, goodbye. Peace.
Just going out to all my loved ones, you dig? To all them people that used to sleep in them abandoned houses, to all them women that's selling their bodies on the street, to all the people that's on welfare, to all my young women that's in the
Life is a struggle when I'm paying to go. Welfare, food stamps is important to those. Taking care of them babies that ain't got no clothes. When the shit gets real, yeah, they begging to know. Begging to meet they pops, mom fucking a pole. Money off top, the bitches suck your soul. Do anything for $1, selling ass is so. Why you snatch that fucking chain? Because that chain is stole. I'm a straight block baby and I'm dying to know what's really fucking real, but what is fiction and dope. Teens is getting murdered, that is brutal and cold. That makes you wanna kill, but that be breaking the law. Okay, I don't care because I'm sleeping on faith. When I get that money, you best believe I'ma pay my dues to the piper. Cause I might go like Geico, let that hammer flow. Yeah, bitch, peace. I'm doing it for the homies that's been deceased. And if you didn't know, now you know, yo. Put the block back on the map like a sideshow. Pick it up, cock it back and let it go, Jack. Hop back in your whip, keep it straight, don't look back. Keep it 100, motherfucking nigga, take that. 2 shots to the dome, nigga, bake that. I'm about my money, got my money back. Got these bitches looking ugly, really looking sad. Cause I'ma take what I'ma take, bake what I'ma bake. Never been a fake nigga, bitch, and I'm a great one. Keep my head up, my nigga, he's been taken. Ever since you been gone, nigga, they been hating.
That's how we do it.